Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is I, Dwayne Anthony, your GBF, and today we will be going through something I got in the mail, this box right here, for my New Year's resolution for 2022 happens to be being organized. Because if you're not organized and you don't know when things are happening or you can't plan for it, chances are it's not going to happen. So I do have financial goals. I do have goals when it comes to like personal health goals, fitness goals, mental health goals. I have a whole lot of goals for 2022, and this baby is going to do it for me. This is my Franklin Covey planner for the year 2022. We're about to bust into this bad boy right now. Let's go right in. Now, a lot has changed in my life since 2009. And I mentioned 2009 specifically because that was the last time I purchased a Franklin Covey specific planner. And this one's a day planner. I've tried many other ones. They don't exactly give me what I need, but I do remember when I got the Franklin Covey one back in like 2008 or so. It worked. It was one of the few planners I've ever used throughout the whole year. You know how we just start stuff and then it just falls to the wayside. So I am hopeful that this is going to last throughout the whole year. And I just want to show this to you to see if you guys might be interested. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing one, and it is a commitment, and it is a little bit of an investment, but this one cost me $88, and that includes this classic Friday nylon binder and my January 2022 to December 2022 stack of daily planner information. You can see it kind of has all the months running down the side. Let's see. Let's pull everything out. Aha! Forgot about that. All right, let's move this out of the way. What are your resolutions? I'm really interested, actually. So when I start filling this out, there's going to be another video in about a week's time to show you how I set mine up. As soon as it's done, I will show you what it is. So this was an $88. I think this might have been $60. I'm going to link the website down below. And this, I believe, was $20-something. Alright, so here it is. I am super excited. It's got some zippers and pockets. Let's start with the back zipper back here. It's a little like file pocket to keep papers and receipts, I guess. Ooh, I like this. This isn't Velcro. These are actual snaps. And you would think for like $60 they would be, right? And they're like magnetic snaps. So that's really cool. You can fit in here either more papers and receipts, maybe markers or stamp. And we'll open this up. We have the binder care instructions. And right here. Very nice. Kind of looks, yeah, this is all black. Very cool. Nice hard metal rings and pockets for cards. I just love this. They also have ones with a handle like a briefcase up here. Not a fan of that. But this is amazing. It's nylon and a little bit of faux leather down on the side here. Then we have this bad boy. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, yeah. So, all of these do not fit in here because this is a daily calendar. I think it's 2 pages per day. So there's a lot of pages here. So I'm going to bust into this. But before I do, there is one other thing I got, and I think this was only like $5. Let's see how this turned out. You can customize it. Yep. So, if you can see that, ooh, it's shiny. Here's a little metal plate with my first name on it. You get to pick a font and what you want written on here. I just wanted my first name. And it has a 3M sticker on the back. Words! Alright. And then this is going to go somewhere on here. This is my front. So I'm thinking maybe I can put it somewhere here. I'll decide soon. And then I'll show it to you when it's done. Alright. So we're going to open this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first quarter. See if that'll fit in here. And then you got to keep these on the side. Now I do also use a digital planner on my phone, a calendar that I share. It's a Google calendar that I share with everybody in my household. And this way everybody knows when we have doctor's appointments. It's a quick, at a glance situation. But I'm of the paper pen variety, so I would prefer to write things down. You know what they say with muscle memory? When you write things down, you remember it more. Like when I go to the grocery store and I forget that list at home, but because I sat down and wrote everything out, there's a better chance of me remembering what I have to pick up. All right, got to be really careful. This could be messy. All right, discard the first page. We have the Franklin Covey information sheet that you could write your personal information on. And the back is the calendar for 2022, 23, and 24. And there's a quick start guide, which is fun. 4 quick steps to daily planning. The Franklin Planner prioritizing process, which I still use to this day. When I make lists, and boy do I make lists. As a matter of fact, just sitting here, I'm a mess. Because I have the Avengers notepad that I make lots of lists in. And then I have a Jurassic Park journal I have yet to open. Stationery horror. I was also given a sketchbook that I'll be using for lists. Another one that I got for Christmas because people know I love notebooks and stationery. This was from a coworker, by the way. And I have another Starry Night, one that I love with lines on this. Now, this one is interesting because it's a bullet journal. I have tried bullet journaling. I am not that creative. I need you to tell me what I need to do so I can do it specifically. I've watched a lot of videos and it's just too much. It's like sitting at a blank canvas and trying to put it all together, or sitting at a blank Excel spreadsheet and you know what you want it to say and what information you need, but you can't quite put it out there. That's why I have this one. Now, we have January 2022 index. Index important information recorded on this month's daily or weekly notes here. And then we have the month. Yeah, half the month. Because, as I said, this is a 2-pager. So let's start putting this in the book and figure it out from there. Love the snap. Okay, so first, I'm going to put this in. All right. So this is my January index, where it has my personal and business master task list, which is great. Now, the next page I have is February. So then it goes like that. I'm going to put the first couple of pages in, and this way we have a really good idea of what we're doing. Let me show you what we got so far. So far, we have the month overview. Okay, pretty standard. But what I love about this is we're going, so we have our master task list for January and index important information recorded on this month's daily notes. And we start on January 1st. So each page is set up like this. Now, I hope it's going to be a little harder to see. Yes. So, priorities daily task list. My favorite section, as I said, I've used this to this day when I have lists that go on for pages and they get pushed to the next day. It's because I've learned this system from Franklin Covey. So they have a little index here. Check mark means it's completed. A little arrow going to the right means forwarded. X is deleted. Delegated, which I never delegate anything. And in process is an asterisk. Let's see if you guys can see that. Whoops. See that a little bit closer. Come on. There it is. And then you write down your priority daily task list. And you decide if it's an A, if it's B worthy, or C worthy. And you do all your A's first. And then if you have time, you go through, then you'll do your B's for the day. And then your C's. And if you don't get to everything, you just go ahead and forward it to, you guessed it, day 2, which is exactly the same. All right. Also on this, you have appointment schedules, and it goes from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now, I know my life doesn't always go like this. However, I did see a video somewhere, and I can't remember from who, but they said to make your goals for the day tangible and to be able to complete it a lot easier and it's not so overwhelming. So instead of writing down, oh, it's 6 a.m., wake up. At 6:15, take a shower. At 6:45, eat breakfast. 7 a.m., start driving to work, or whatever it is. Or 8 a.m., start driving to work, and work starts at 9 a.m. Well, instead, you just do block appointments. You know what you have to do. Do you have to really tell yourself every day that you have to shower before leaving the house to go to work, if that's your routine? So instead, I would write, so if I'm getting up at 6 a.m. to be at work at 8 a.m., that I know gives me an hour for my before I leave for work routine. So I would put something like, block it out and say, okay, up until 8 a.m., morning routine. I know what that means. That means if I have medication I take that medication. I shower, I dress. Don't overwhelm yourself with writing every little thing that you have to do. That, yes, may make you feel like you've accomplished more. However, then you're going to drive yourself crazy. So then you just block in, all right, so and then 8 a.m., leave for work. 9 a.m., block it down to 6 p.m., work. And if there's anything you have to do during your work day, you could write them down during those hours. If you have a lunch meeting, if you have to send out a specific email by a specific time or get information out by 3 p.m., you could write at 2 p.m., hey, don't forget, this is due at 2 p.m. And then, if you really want to write down every little thing that you do, if you have that urge, you can write it right here and make it an A. And then you can check it off and feel good about yourself. Then we have daily notes. So on the second day, I love this. So this tells you a little inspirational quote on the top right here. Let's go January 1st. Let's see what the inspirational quote is for the first of the year. What you give to humanity, you get back, by Melvin Jones. Okay. Then it says under 1 January or one Saturday, January 2022, which a lot of the calendars I was looking at and planners, I would have had to write that in every single day. Drives me nuts. I'm not that kind of person. I will forget. I will think it's too much work, and I'll just throw it aside. Okay? So here it says that information, and underneath that, kind of interesting, it says it's the first day of the year, 364 left, and we're in week 52. And I don't understand why it says week 52. So January 2nd on Sunday is still week 52. We don't get into our official first week out of the 52 weeks until Monday the 3rd. So it says week 1, third day, 362 days left of the year. And then you could write all your notes here. This is where I would write things down, like anything of importance that happened that day. Or you could block out a little section of that note page for tracking water intake, if that's a goal of yours, right? You can write your goals there. They also have a daily tracker under your list, your priority list. Down here is a daily tracker. Over there you can put your water consumption. If you're counting calories or doing Weight Watcher points, or just want to talk about, watching your expenses for the day, you could write it down here as well. So that section is completely customizable for you. And then every day is like that until we get to February. And then once we get to February, it's information recorded on this month's daily or weekly notes, information you want there. And then we get to February, we have the whole, that's wrong. Oh, because I put things together backwards. So then you could write down here what's going on for the month. So it's like a month at a glance. One of the things would be able to put in here is when some things I have renew, like my Amazon Prime account, so I can budget and I can see that's when they're taking money out. When my dogs need their shots again, that happens once a year. When my dog should be going to the vet, I have that laid out. I don't have to always put my work schedule on here, but you can. I'd rather leave this area open for bigger events, doctor appointments, things like that. All right. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this together, find out where I'm going to stick my personalized nameplate and start my organization. So I'm going to say by the end of the first week of January 2022, I will have a whole bunch of things written out, and I can show you what that's going to look like. Let me know down below if a Franklin Covey calendar or a planner is something you'd be interested in, or what kind of calendars and planners do you use? Are you tracking goals? Do you have resolutions this year? I really want to know, and who knows, maybe I can help you with them throughout the next couple of months, all the way to the end of December 2022. All right, guys. Also, kind of funny, I got a new shirt today, and it's Spider-Man. It's a little reflective. I grew up watching Spider-Man, and I was a fan, and I haven't seen the new movie yet. Actually, the last movie of Spider-Man I have seen was with Tobey Maguire. Once they started changing out Spider-Man, I just kind of lost interest. He was my one true Spider-Man, just like Michael Keaton was my one true Batman. And then when they started adding Val Kilmer and George Clooney, I just kind of lost interest. It wasn't believable for me anymore. But as someone who isn't a huge Marvel fan, and I'm not part of the Marvel universe, and I have no idea what's going on in the latest movie, I think I'm going to actually go see it. And if I go see it, maybe I'll do a quick review of someone's complete unbiased opinion of the movie itself. And I have a lot of different things I'm planning for the year. So hopefully you guys can like this video if you like it. Comment anything you want down below. Let me know what's going on. And subscribe to my channel. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys do, and we have that back and forth communication. And then also don't forget that if you go back to my December videos earlier in the month, I have 9 days where I'm giving away brand new makeup products. The first 9 days of December, that's still open. Watch, comment, and share them, and you could be entered to win the one item that I'm giving away for each video. That's going until January 15th. So you guys are going to have at least 2 more weeks. If the item is of interest to you, then you can go ahead and enter to win, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. I have a lot of work to do. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you again. Mwah.